Ladies and gents, boys and girls, what is going on? TGIF, happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. Chris Phillips of the Daily Crow of the Spurs Up Show, of course. Here, appreciate you guys tuning in, guys. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377, guys. Got a lot to get into here on a Friday. I already see Todd Smith, Rob Travie, Sean O'Brien, Justin Langford, John Kruger. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you all tuning in. Very excited. Very, very excited. We got a packed Friday here. A lot to talk about, a lot to get into. And, hey, every day is a great day to hate the Clemson Tigers. Every single day is a great day to hate Clemson. But, again, taking your questions, your comments, your calls, 843-790-3377. You can call that number. You can text that number. Whatever your heart desires. Again, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. J2469, I see you as well. Before we get into everything, guys, I do want to tell you about our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Guys, they're young but experienced and aggressive attorneys, both former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies but switching sides. And they both worked at larger law firms where they've represented hundreds of clients at a time. And guys, they both left to start their own law firm because they understand you're not just a line item. You're not just a number. You're a real human being, and you need to be treated as such. Guys, they're a small boutique law firm that treats their clients like family. They're going to know who you are and treat you like a client, not a number, guys. They handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Do not try to take on the insurance company yourself. Guys, you've been involved in any type of accident. The last thing that you need to be worried about is worrying about paperwork and what the insurance company is doing. Let the experts over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm handle it for you, guys. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. Again, let them take care of it for you. You don't pay them unless they recover money for you, guys. Rami's in Columbia, Curtis is in Charleston. They handle cases statewide. They also offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. Give them a call today, guys, in Columbia, 803-973-0304, or their Somerville location, 843-388-3368. Or, of course, guys, your one-stop shop, their website, dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Again, that's dsinjurylaw.com. Head to their website. Check them out. Again, that's our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. What's going on, guys? Again, 843-790-3377. Guys, if you are in the Big Cock Club Discord, head over to TDC Questions to get your questions in the TDC Questions channel. Be sure to head over there. Phil is already in here live. He says, daily weather report for New Hampshire, 88 degrees and partly cloudy. A little bit warmer day today for you, Phil. A little bit warmer day today for you. Got a big Friday for yours truly. Right after this, actually, we are headed out to the QB1 camp out in Lexington. Steven Garcia, Perry Orth, all the young gyrators. I'll be headed out there to watch those guys spin the piglet. Very excited to hang out with a couple of Gamecock quarterback legends. Fantastic human beings. We're going to shoot some video. We're going to watch some young dudes spin it. Going to be a really, really good time. Hell of a way to spend a Friday afternoon. Guys, again, appreciate you all tuning in. Rob Youngson says, what's up, Chris? Sorry, I've been missing some of the shows lately. The deployments got me busy. You're killing it, though. Rob, no, thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Sean O'Brien, Justin Langford, TGIF, John Kruger. He says, anything on the welcome home from Sunday, John? We're all waiting. We're all waiting about the welcome home, man. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I suggest this, John. Just sit back, relax. When it happens, it happens. When the kid announces, he announces. You know what I mean? Like, just until you hear something and see a prospect tweet something, there's nothing new, okay? So just let it play out, man. Just let it play out. That's what I would say. Just save yourself the trouble. Save yourself the worry. Know we've got a really good prospect out there committed silently, and just let it be. Maybe he wants to wait until the cookout. Maybe he wants to wait until, I don't know, his birthday, or he wants to wait. I don't know. Phil also says in the TDC Questions Big Cock Club Discord channel, big final game for the Free Jacks this season at 7 p.m. on FS1. Hope everyone can watch it. We've got about 30 people going to be wearing kilts and blue face paint like Braveheart. We will definitely be on TV. Phil, I will be looking for you, sir. AJ Bowers. Yo, Chris, sorry about last night. Wasn't trying to piss you off. Dude, AJ, it's literally just shooting the shit, just banter. Bro, you got to remember, man, I'm a former college. Dude, it's all locker room talk, AJ. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal, man. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. We're like a big family in here. You know, we can just talk crap to each other. That's the fun of it all. I was frustrated, AJ, because Heisman is – see, what sucks about NCAA, All-American is too easy to where I'm just going to beat everybody. But Heisman is like literally impossible. It's literally impossible. But hey, NCAA streams will return next week. 3 games. We've got Kentucky, Troy, and Tennessee. We got to go 3-0. Kentucky's a must-win, bro. Kentucky's a must-win. Kentucky has turned into a must-win for sure. Kentucky's absolutely a must-win. We have to win that game. I think we're going to do that one Monday night, as long as I'm here. I should be here. I think we're going to do that one Monday night. So, we got to win that one, though. We got to beat Kentucky. That's turned into a must-win now for us. We got to beat Kentucky. Again, guys, any day is a great day to hate Clemson. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Also, a little bit of a teaser here. Wednesday's show at Tin Roof for next week. We've already booked one guest, working on booking a second. So very excited. If you're in the city, you're out and about, definitely be sure to tune in if you can't be there. But if you're in the city, be sure to come out, man. Going to be a really, really good time. I'm telling you, this thing at Tin Roof, man, it's evolving. It's growing. It's going to get better and better and better week after week after week, and I'm so excited for it. And appreciate you all, the love and support, and you guys tuning in, man. It means the absolute world. So thank you all so much for that. Travis says, awesome seeing Corey Boyd in the Dynasty chat last night. Old Gamecock legend. Yes. That was the Corey Boyd in the comments. That was the Corey Boyd. And I DM'd Corey after. I don't know if you guys remember this. I had Corey Boyd on the show way back in 2019, right? Had him on the show way back in 2019. Let's just say we're working on a repeat appearance. So I'll tell you this, man. Corey is one of those dudes. I had him on in 2019. You talk football to him, he will have you ready to run through a brick wall. Like, dude, he talks about football the way he played it. And that's with passion, intensity. I mean, just heart, dude. I mean, he will have you literally ready to run through a brick wall. Also, by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed this. He was commenting on YouTube. Sorry, guys. He was commenting on YouTube. You might have missed this, but current Gamecocks defensive back, Darius Rush, was in the comments on YouTube. So, Darius, awesome dude, awesome kid. Appreciate him tuning in. I apologize to him in the stream saying, hey, man, sorry for I'm getting my butt kicked, but Heisman mode is damn near impossible. So, hey, we're going to keep rolling, though. We got to beat Kentucky. We have to beat Kentucky Monday or Tuesday whenever we play. We have to beat them. We just have to beat them. So, we're okay. We're not dead yet. We're 1-2. We're fine. We're not dead yet, but we have to beat Kentucky. We have to get the Kentucky game. We absolutely have to get the Kentucky game. I know Travie would agree with me. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Every day is a great day to hate Clemson. Let's see. Chris Shuttleworth. When is the new Welcome Home going to be released? Ryan Scott Lloyd says, I heard the silent commit still working on his video. I'll tell you this, guys. I am as ready. I appreciate y'all asking me, by the way. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm as ready for him to announce as you are, because, God, I mean, the suspense. Everybody's waking up. Is the Welcome Home out yet? Like, just announce it. My God, just announce it. By the way, guys, I do want to show this off. This came in the other day. New tank. Beamer Ball tank. Fire. Hey, this is going to be really useful in September when it's 100 degrees at kickoff. You're going to be want to rock in the tank. Be sure to get yours. I love this thing, though, man. This thing's awesome. Had to show off the Beamer Ball tank. Again, guys, questions, comments, calls. I will say this. We can talk about it. We cannot talk about it again. I really don't. I'm not going to, dive into it or anything, but I'm sure those of you who are on Twitter saw some of the Gamecock Twitter back and forth, some of the Gamecock Twitter banter, if you will. And for anyone who has followed my business for any amount of time, you know that I have certainly been in my fair share of spats on social media. And I'll tell you this, it feels really good for there to be a Gamecock civil war going on social media, and TSUS and yours truly not be in the middle of it. It feels so good. I've honestly, man, I've gotten over that. I just really have. You know, I'll address it. I'll be upfront about it. You know, early on in the beginning, you know, there were spats that happened and back and forths, and you know, I've grown and evolved as a human being, and I won't get in the whole spiel of things. I talked to my buddy about this last night, but I've just kind of gotten over that, man. Like it's just unproductive. It does nothing good for anybody. Like the whole back and forth, and I just want to create great content. That's all I want to do. I want to create great content, put out positive energy, you know, give to the fans, give to the people that consume our content. You know, the people, here's the thing. Here's what I would say to everyone. If you're a content creator, like nobody is following you to see your beef. Nobody wins. Nobody benefits. It's just petty BS back and forth. Savannah Webster says, who's in it? If you didn't see it, it was Hale McGranahan of, I guess what, Gamecocks? No, the Big Spur. Hale McGranahan of the Big Spur and fifth quarter South Carolina, which Dalton Freeman heads up. Again, whatever, man. Like going back and forth. I don't know. I don't even know all the details. I just saw some of the back and forth tweets, and it's just like, guys, just focus on putting out great content. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of over it, man. Like I'm kind of over it. You know, I'm probably going to see a lot of, if not all, the South Carolina media guys out there today at Steven and Perry's cute quarterback camp. And when I first started, you know, I've had this realization within the last 6 months to year of my life, and something that's really stuck out to me lately is like having, and again, I know we're talking Gamecocks. I don't want to get too like philosophical or deep, but hey, it's a Friday, whatever. But fuel, right? You need fuel in life, especially when you are pursuing a passion, you're starting a business, whatever it is you're doing, though. If you're going to achieve anything, you need fuel. Now, you can be fueled by many different things. You can be fueled by ego. You can be fueled by love. You can be fueled by compassion. You can be fueled by service, gratitude. But you can be fueled by positive and negative things. And you can still get there. It doesn't matter. You can be fueled out of revenge, out of spite, but you better have fuel. You better have something that gets you out of bed and pushes you each and every single day. But when I first started, way back in 2017, I was fueled by ego and a chip on the shoulder. And that's why you saw the constant bickering and back and forth and spats with the current media and everything else. And I've just learned as I've gone through this journey and continue to create content and grow and evolve as you know, personally and professionally and just as a human being overall. Again, as long as you have fuel, you can achieve and you can get to a certain goal and you can reach certain heights and all that. But I am here to tell you that when you're fueled by service and gratitude and love and compassion and just wanting to create great content and wanting to do things for the end consumer and, you know, wanting to put value out into the universe, when you are fueled by that versus being fueled by ego and revenge and spite and this chip on your shoulder thing, it is a lot more fulfilling on the service and gratitude side. I can speak firsthand to that. So, you know, I'm just speaking to myself. Again, I'm not going to ever tell anybody how to run their own business or live their own life or do their own thing, but I'm just telling you, speaking from firsthand experience, it is much more fulfilling in any endeavor in life to be fueled by service and gratitude and just wanting to purely inject value into the world than being fueled by those negative things. So again, that's your daily dose of life talk. I don't know. I saw it again. I feel like Gamecock social media happenings, like what's going on. It's crazy, man. There are so many very talented, very good Gamecock creators, content creators, people that cover the Gamecocks, people that talk about the Gamecocks. And here's the reality, man. Everybody can win. Everybody has value. Everyone has a different angle. Everyone has something to provide. You know, there's really no need for this. Listen, I'll tell you this, as a content creator, as a business owner, as a human being in life, you don't have to push people down to get to the top. It's quite the opposite. When you're uplifting and you're positive and you're supportive, you're putting out really good karma in the world. You're putting out great energy, which I really believe in turn is only going to make you better. Like, again, you don't get closer to the top by discouraging other people and being mean and negative to them. You don't. Anyways, all right, we can get back into the Gamecock talk, guys. I apologize. Again, I just kind of went on a little ramble. Me and my guy last night got into some very deep conversation. And so, Yeah, that just kind of carried over into today. Anyways, Travis says, I remember that run. Corey Boyd talking. I remember that run he had against Middle Tennessee State. One hell of a run you guys remember against the Blue Raiders. Yeah, dude, Corey was a legend, man. And Corey's one of those guys. It's his statistics, but it's the way he played the game. I listed in my top 5 running backs of all time. And I mean, am I a little biased in that degree? Sure. Some people would have put maybe some other guys, but dude, just the way Corey played the game, and I loved watching. I loved watching Corey. Everything about Corey Boyd, man, the way he played the game of football, incredible. Travis says, well said, Chris. Social media spats are pointless, solve nothing. Yeah, man. Every now and then I will look at, because I have the Time Hop app, and it's just cool to look back and see what you were saying and what you were doing and all that stuff. And I look back and I'm like, I just can't believe. And, obviously I want to be engaging and respond to you guys and have conversation, but in productive ways. And like, hey, let's talk sports. Let's have banter. Let's have productive combo. I look back and I'm like, I can't believe how much I used to like reply to people and just carry on very pointless banter. Phil says in the TDC questions, Big Cock Club Discord, he says, there should be an in-between level in NCAA. I used to have Corey Boyd's jersey when I was a student at Carolina. Black jersey, too, was fire. Also says the Free Jacks game, 7 p.m. Sunday on FS1. A lot to break down there. Phil, I agree with you as far as the level in between All-American and Heisman, because All-American, it's difficult, but it's not tough enough. Heisman's impossible. It's God mode, basically. The Corey Boyd jersey, bro, you need to find that. You need to find a way to find that. And then Free Jacks Sunday, 7 o'clock FS1. Phil also says, it's interesting to see a Gamecock Twitter civil war. The Rugby Online podcast community is super friendly with each other. Rugby culture is so different. I talk about rivalry and people look at me sideways because people just love the league exists. Rivalry isn't hateful. Rivalry talk isn't hateful yet. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just, again, it's all ego. And I'll tell you guys this, on that note, I will tell you guys this. And again, hey, it is no knock on Gamecock Central, the Big Spur, Rivals 24/7. Those people that have built their followings, and not their followings, they have built businesses, legitimate businesses, very successful businesses off of recruiting and message boards and charging a monthly fee for their content and stuff like that. Great. That model has worked beautifully. But that's one of the reasons, guys, like, and what you saw kind of in that Twitter spat, whatever, that's one of the reasons why I've never been a huge recruiting guy, because it is a very ego-driven thing. Like, think about it. Recruiting and the whole insider thing, it's like, I know something you don't know, like, pay me for my information, like, pay me to get behind this paywall. Like, it's very like ego. It's a bunch of dudes arguing like, oh, I've got better sources than you, and I've got better insiders than you, and I know something you don't know. And it's just, bro, we're talking about 17-year-old kids. Like, it's very ego driven. And it's like, I've just never been like attracted to that side of things. I'm an opinion guy. I'm a content creator, and I'm someone that, because of the platform I've built, because of the connections I've made with people, because of the relationships I've made, every now and then, yeah, I'm going to stumble across some information or whatever that I'm going to share with my people. But that's why in the beginning, I didn't want to be like, my main lane is not recruiting. I think everybody that follows me knows that. I like recruiting, don't get me wrong, but this whole battle of, who's got better sources, and no, I said this first, and I said that, it's like so stupid. And that's no offense to the people that make a living doing it, but it's just not my lane. It's not my lane. It's not. And I'm comfortable saying that. I said this in the Big Cock Club Discord, guys. I said this in the Big Cock Club Discord that, hey, I'm never going to pretend to know, So people are asking about, hey, Chris, you heard about the welcome home. Who's the welcome home? If I knew, those in the Big Cock Club Discord, they would know. Right? But I'm not going to pretend to know just for the sake of, I should know. Like, I don't know. And it's, I think you guys understand my lane. There's no secret what my lane is. And I like recruiting, but it just feels like it's a very ego-driven thing. And, it's a I don't know if I should say this aloud, but I'm going to. It's a wiener measuring contest. That's really what it is. That's what it is. That's how it comes off, at least. So I think you can be successful in that lane, and but just be careful of the ego. That's all I'm saying. Be careful of the ego. Let's see. Phil says, your growth as a person is inspirational, Chris. Keep going. Phil, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Travi, have a Corey Boyd away jersey around the house somewhere. Wore that thing at the 07 Georgia game. Yeah, Corey's a legend, man. Corey's a legend. John Kruger, Corey Boyd, Tampa Bay Bucks rookie card. Now, that's a find right there. Davies Roberts, do you hate Tennessee or Georgia more? Georgia, and it's not even close. Chris Shuttleworth, ever have any luck getting Coach Beamer on the show? We are working on that. Brian Welch, I saw they updated Jay Sean Barnham, crystal ball to South Carolina. Hopefully that's accurate. 59th best player in the country, 4-star on 24/7, and 5-star on a couple of other recruiting websites would be a huge get for our defense. Yeah, I saw that as well. Yeah, I mean, dude, Shane Beamer's just crushing. So, Brian, you know what I should have said? Because Brian just pointed me out, or he called me out for saying wiener. I should have said it's a cock measuring contest. That's what it is. It's a cock measuring contest. That's what it is. It's what it comes off as. So, also, guys, back on the football note side of things. I will actually be dropping, and the people in the Big Cock Club Discord, they've already seen this, by the way, so be sure to join the Big Cock Club on Patreon. You'll get access to that private Discord. You guys will see today, I've done my helmet schedule, game-by-game predictions, wins and losses for every single SEC team. I've also got a graphic dropping probably around 1:30 right after this of my SEC East projected order of finish, of where I believe the Gamecocks will finish. Obviously wanting to get this out ahead of SEC Media Days, which all gets going Monday of next week. Shane Beamer set to speak at 4 o'clock to the media. Of course, that's going to be on SEC Network. I'm thinking for Monday, I don't think I'm going to live stream just because I want to actually be able to sit down and tweet and do everything on my laptop. But who knows? Maybe we'll do a live stream in the Big Cock Club Discord. We might have to do that. Might have to do a live stream. And here's the thing I didn't think about. We could actually stream it to where we can have the video playing in the Big Cock Club Discord, and the video won't get ripped down. So, hey, if you want to watch too, I was reading Elizabeth Ballard's comment and trying to say something. If you want to watch, Big Cock Club Discord. I think I just made the decision. That's where we're going to do it. Jethro 15. How long is the show usually? Jethro, which show are you talking about? The podcast, this live stream? What are you talking about? Brian Dean, Chris, can you get Cliff Matthews on the show? So, Brian, funny story about that. And yes, absolutely, I'm sure I could get Cliff on again. Here's the funny thing, though. I did an interview with Cliff summer of 2019, and this is back when I had my old MacBook and the mess of storage and whatever. Had my old MacBook. I did the entire interview with Cliff Matthews. We get done. It didn't save. Whole thing was just lost. Jethro. So I think Jethro's new to this. Jethro. So this live stream, which is the Daily Crow, the schedule for this is Monday through Friday, noon to 1. We will actually be expanding this probably mid-August is when it will happen, noon to 2. But it's Monday through Friday right now, noon to 1. The live stream that I'll probably do Monday for SEC Media Days when Shane Beamer speaks at 4, that'll just be the duration that he speaks. But yeah, so what you're tuned in right now, because I think Jethro is new. I saw you follow on social media, Jethro. I appreciate it. This is the Daily Crow, 12 to 1, Monday through Friday. And again, we're actually going to expand this sometime around mid-August, 12 to 2. So going to be a 2-hour show. So welcome, Jethro. Appreciate you. On Twitch, by the way. I really appreciate my Twitch. People tuned in on Twitch. Really appreciate the folks tuned in on Twitch. Ram Renovations, yeah, come join the Big Cock Club, man. We have a great time in the Discord. I'm going to be even more active starting next week. I've been dude, it's been a crazy busy week. I mean, it's been which is a great thing. I mean, it's a great thing, man. There's a lot going on, a lot happening. It's a lot going on, and that's a blessing, man. Being busy is a blessing. It means business is good. It means business is thriving. So, I appreciate you guys, obviously, for the love and support. Without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. But we've been very, very busy this week. Hell, we're busy this weekend. With we got the quarterback camp today. I think I'm going to dinner tonight with one of my really good buddies. Then tomorrow we've got the event at Steel Hands that TSUS, we are sponsoring. Garcia, Orth, they're going to be out there. And who knows the shenanigans we'll get into with those guys. So, really good stuff, man. Really excited for it. Todd Smith has a great question. Chris, have you ever had Connor Shaw on the show? Yes, I have. The last time I had Connor on the show, it was, I think, fall of 2018. But I did have Connor on. Yes, I have had Connor on the show. So couldn't get him on now, probably because he works on staff. I mean, I don't know, maybe, but I have had Connor on. Yes, I've had Connor Shaw on the show. Absolutely. And it was I feel like I should repost the interview. What do y'all think? The interview was incredible. We talked about like the 2013 Mizzou game, Steve Spurrier, his career. I mean, all of his career. It was an incredible conversation, dude. I mean, this is back like episode like 60. I mean, this is way back. You basically had to be a day one to hear this conversation. Justin Langford, is Steven Garcia going to have his boogie shoes on it? I don't think he ever takes those things off, man. His boogie shoes. I don't think he takes his boogie shoes off. Christopher Miller says repost it. Yeah, we might have to do that. Man. Like I said, I mean, I think, there's probably a lot of people that don't even know we've had Connor on the show. Derek Johnson, Sean Elliott would be a tough get, but it'd be cool to hear him talk about his time as interim coach. I think I could do that. I think I could get Sean Elliott on. I actually am buddies with like Corey Helms and some of his former offensive linemen. So let me work on that. I agree with you. Sean Elliott would be really, really cool. I don't see any reason why Georgia State wouldn't let me talk to Sean Elliott. Why not? You know what I mean? Yeah, Brendan. Okay, everybody wants to repost the Connor Shaw interview, so I will do that at some point for sure. Maybe I'll attach it because and this is a good segue into a content update. So we're gonna have 3 podcasts next week, not just 2, because Shane Beamer, of course, speaks on Monday. So I definitely want to do a show like right after that. So Shane Beamer will speak on Monday. I'm actually going to record a podcast with just my real, probably like a 15, 20-minute show, my quick takeaways of what Shane Beamer had to say, all that good stuff. So the podcast next week will be Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Because like I said, I don't want to wait till Thursday to talk about everything Shane Beamer said on Monday. So we'll have 3 podcasts next week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and we're going to be live from Tin Roof on Wednesday, guys. I mean, the content's just rolling. You guys know. The content's rolling. Davies Roberts, do you think you'll get an interview with Beamer? I think so at some point. Brian Welch, one day a week when you're not doing podcasts every day of the week, you should pick a day and do Spurs Up Show classics. Have a poll and give the followers a choice of 2 shows to replay. We could do that, man. We could do that. Well, let me see if this one's... Let's see real quick, guys. Trying to think, what episode was it? Heck, I don't even remember the freaking episode. It was way back. It was way back in the day. Hold on, I can just go to Red Circle and tell you guys. I don't know if I'm going to know like what episode it was. I know it was fall of 2018. I know it was fall of 18. I'm trying to find it real quick. It was like September of 2018 we did it. I'm almost positive. I mean, it was a hot minute ago for sure. 2017. Let's see. Yep, here it is. September 19th, 2018. September 19th, 2018. Yeah, Garcia's a legend. Elizabeth, Garcia's a legend. Let's see. I'll show you guys this. This is kind of cool. It's on my Red Circle account, but you guys can see. No, I need to get Devin Downey on the show. I'd love to. Here it is. Boom. There it is. Vanderbilt preview. Or you guys can't see it yet. Here it is. Vanderbilt preview and the old school logo. How about the old school logo from yours truly? This is back with old Tom, too. Let's see. Let's see. We used to have some weird drum roll. I don't even know. Is this on screen including audio or no? Let's see. I can't tell. Let me stop sharing real quick. Screen. Heck, we could just sit here and listen to the interview. Let's see. Savannah. So, great question, Savannah. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. Savannah says, are you streaming SEC Media Days for us to watch live? So here's the thing, Savannah. If I stream it live, it will get ripped down on YouTube. So what I'm going to do to beat that, I think what we're going to do, we're going to stream it live in the Big Cock Club Discord. So if you want to watch along live, you don't have to, of course, but you know what? I want to do this in the Big Cock Club Discord is where it will be streamed live. We will watch that live together, comment, chat in the Discord, all that good stuff. And, of course, I'll be covering it. If you're on social media, you're going to see quotes and all of our coverage and stuff like that. But I will stream it in the Big Cock Club Discord. So if you're in that Discord, prepare yourself. And I will try to – I don't know if in Discord you can schedule. If you can schedule. But I'll try to do that. Here's the interview, by the way, guys. Connor Shaw.
All right, joining us on the Spurs
Let me know
Up show
that you
today,
guys can hear this.
A very special guest. He's the winningest quarterback in South Carolina history with an overall record of 27-5, a perfect 17-0 home record.
I told y'all I had him.
South Carolina's career leader in completion percentage, second in passing touchdowns, and fourth in passing yards. He also ran for almost 1,700 yards as well in his South Carolina career. Also spent 3 years in the NFL, 2 of those with the Cleveland Browns, one with the Chicago Bears. Spent some time in college coaching as well as now working for Colonial Life, and is going to spend some time working on getting a business started up in Greenville, which we're going to get to a little bit later. But I want to welcome to the show a very hearty welcome to former Gamecocks quarterback Connor Shaw. Connor, again, appreciate you taking the time, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you on.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for having me. I've been looking forward to chatting.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I just want to jump right into it, Connor. Obviously
All right. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm not going to sit here for the next 30 minutes and us just listen, but I will repost that. By the way, where was my enthusiasm? God, I look back on that was episode 60. Literally, that was episode 60. So as I've told Phil before, and I'll tell others, as you do your podcast and as you grow and evolve as a content creator and you find your voice, if you will. And as you can tell there, I didn't have sort of the bravado and I was still finding my voice. I'm listening to myself and I'm like, God. But hey, you grow, you evolve. That's the beauty of it. So Christopher Miller, how about this? Christopher Miller, I will do this. Maybe we'll attach that to the Tuesday show. I'll attach that to the Tuesday show. So Phil says the Big Cock Club slogan is this: if you ain't in it, then you're just small. Hey, that's what Phil suggests the slogan be. Again, if you ain't in it, you're just small. The gatekeeping that is happening to keep Beamer away from you is ridiculous. # free Beamer for TSUS. Yeah, Savannah, it's all about constant improvement and getting better. And, you just become, I think what happens too is you become more comfortable in yourself. And like I said, you really find your voice. And heck, my voice in the show has evolved from last year to this year. You know what I mean? So, and it'll evolve from now till next year, and that's the beauty of it. That's what makes it fun. You know what I mean? You should never get to a point, in my opinion, where you're stagnant or you're staying the same, or, you got to grow, you got to evolve, you got to, get better each and every single day, man. Get 1% better. It's just like being an athlete. It's just like the greatest athletes you see, like being great at anything or being great at anything, achieving it. It's not a destination. It is a constant act every single day. It's a constant act every single day. You don't get, I don't know, Ronald Acuna Jr., you know what I mean? He's not just, he's a great baseball player and he's like, I don't have to practice anymore. I got here. No, it's a constant every single day. The best of the best, they do it. It's repeated acts every single day. You know what I mean? So, but no, and that goes for any walk of life, man. Any walk of life. Let's see. But yeah, I need to get Devin Downey on the show. I need to get Devin Downey for sure. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls, whatever you guys want to talk about. 843-790-3377. Also, if you're in the Big Cock Club Discord, be sure to head over to TDC Questions. Leave your questions there. Also, guys, quick reminder, if you do want to support the business, support the content, and you are on YouTube, you can do so through Super Chat, Super Stickers, however you like, guys. And again, truly appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Also, hey, just a quick reminder, TSUS.store. You see the tank. Football season's just 50 days away. You want to make sure you get your merch, folks. Make sure you get your merch. Make sure you get your merch. Also, Beamer Bowl and Welcome Home koozies. We have a giveaway going on. We're picking a winner later today for our koozie giveaway. Our good friends Dason and Shalabi Law Firm teaming up on that. So if you have not done so, head over to Instagram to be eligible. Like the post, tag 3 friends, follow Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. You guys kind of know the drill. A very similar format to how we always do, but definitely be sure to participate. Brian Dean says, Chris, I truly look forward to your show. You are very detailed in your information, and I, for one, appreciate you, brother. Brian, I appreciate that, and I'll tell you this, man. I'll tell you this. I mean, I appreciate you recognizing that and noticing that, and, you know, I definitely prep for the show, and, I mean, I do my absolute best in regards to conveying the information and analysis and breaking things down and all that good stuff. But I have a little bit of a mantra myself. I'm like, you know what? I may not be the absolute most informed or the expert of all experts or whatever it might be. But I tell you what, I'm going to come at you with passion, with intensity, with love. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to feel that in the show. It's going to be exciting, if nothing else. It's going to be entertaining, if nothing else. So I hope I at least achieve that goal and hit that goal. But again, Brian, I do appreciate it because, yeah, we do take time. We take a lot of time to do prep work and study things and look at rosters and break down teams and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. I appreciate that for sure. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. John Kruger, yeah, sucks about Ronald Acuna Jr.'s ACL, man. You hate to see that. You truly hate to see that. You truly, truly, truly do hate to see that. So, you truly hate to see that. You know, speedy recovery. Speedy recovery to Ronald Acuna Jr. for sure. Again, guys, hey, we're up to 29 patrons in the Big Cock Club. Be sure to join. You can join on Patreon. I'll post the link in here. Be sure to join, man. Ton of perks. And, hey, there's a ton more coming. Access to the private Discord, exclusive BCC merch, and exclusive 20% off discount code for all TSUS merch, by the way. I mean, that alone is worth it. Also, you know, business updates, content updates, early access to content, live streams, Q&As, which we're going to get much more into starting next week. A lot of good stuff, man. And we're adding stuff, too. We're adding stuff. There's things that I want to do that I want to add. We're going to take questions from – we're also going to do fan profiles. We're going to take questions from fans for the podcast or when we have guest interviews. A lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff. So please be sure, if you have not done so, if you're interested, you want to support the Spurs Up Show, you want to be invested, this is a great way to do so. Just giving you an option. Big Cock Club. It's on Patreon. Again, you'll get access. Ask anybody in the chat that is in the Discord. We've had a great time. It's been really fun. It's been really great going back and forth, chatting with you guys. It's been incredible, man. Like I said, it's only going up from here. It's only going up from here. This has been a crazy week. I want to be even more active on it, doing more things. So really excited for it. Phil says in the TDC Questions Big Cock Club Discord, he says in the channel, can't wait for when Carolina's on a losing streak and some of our fans, quote unquote, start questioning the hire of Beamer. And he says that with sarcasm. Yeah, I mean, it's hard, Phil, almost for me to believe that there are going to, but you know it's going to happen. It's inevitable. But there are going to be people that are going to question the hiring of Beamer or say, I mean, is there anybody out there, anybody that's going to say fire Beamer year one? I mean, come on, man. Come on. Like, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. I like to think that people will. I like to think that people are going to be reasonable, right? Like, they have to be. They have to be. I have to think so. I have to think people are going to be reasonable. I really, really do. I really do. But you never know. Rationale does not exist on Twitter. In a lot of instances, it does not exist. So, who knows? Nothing would shock me at this point. Nothing would shock me. So, Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Apparently, I did not realize, or for some reason, I just have been messing up that dessert is with 2 S's. Whoops. Sorry to all those. I had somebody on Instagram comment very upset that I spelled dessert wrong with 1 S. I apologize to anyone I may have offended for not putting that second S. My apologies. Yeah, we went out to Villa Tronco last night, though. We actually just posted our food review for Villa Tronco on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. So please be sure to check that out. Appreciate the people over at Villa Tronco for having us out, man. Incredible stuff. It was incredible. I cannot say enough good things about Villa Tronco, bro. The best dessert, no matter how you spell it. The best dessert in Columbia. It's not even, dude, that Oreo cheesecake, it is life-changing. It's legitimately life-changing. Legitimately life-changing. Let's see. Brian Dean, do you think Vandy will still have their female kicker? I think she's done with football. From what I understand. I don't know. No idea. I mean, why not? Travie, we have to learn some patience. Frank didn't have the Hokies playing at a high level for his first few years. David Capel, we would have to go 0-12 for me to say fire Beamer. Let's hope that doesn't happen, David. Tanner Land, you have to give the man at least 5 years. Sean O'Brien says, unfortunately, there will be plenty of fans who don't understand how recruiting works, especially with the first-year head coaches, and will be freaking out after losses. Yeah, again, I agree. I mean, I'm not putting it like, oh, you got to give him X amount of years, but you got to give him time. You got to be patient. I mean, there's no question. You got to give him time to instill his culture, build this thing up, see where you are. Yeah, 5-6 years from now. Yeah, you got to give him time. You have to give him time. Courtney Washington, what's going on? Yeah, hey, John, by the way, thank you for pointing this out. Jock Peterson to the Braves. Young Jock to the Braves. Let's go. Love Jock Peterson. Keith says, heard nothing but good things about the new special teams coach. We need help in this area. Yeah, dude, I'm very excited for Pete Limbo and the special teams unit as a whole. Very excited for it. Very excited. So, sorry, guys, 1 second. All right. Toby says 3 years and we are competing in the SEC East. Fingers crossed. I mean, I think it's certainly possible. Hey, the biggest thing is this, guys. The biggest thing is this, and I think you'd all agree with me. For South Carolina to get back to that point, I mean, you gotta build up your entire roster. You got to get back to being above average on defense. You got to, win in the trenches. You got to have playmakers on the outside. But for South Carolina to get back to that point, for them to even get to the 8-9 wins a year, but if they're going to push Georgia, if they're going to get back to that point, this has to happen. This one thing has to happen. Okay? This one thing has to happen, and that is the quarterback position. You've got to solve the quarterback position. You've got to find the guy under center. And again, he cannot do it by himself. 110%. I get that. He can't do it by himself, but you've got to find that dynamic playmaker at quarterback. You just have to. You just have to. You're not going to win big in college football if you do not have the dude under center. You just do. You just do. So whether that's Doty, whether that's Gauthier, whether that's Jason Brown, whether that's Braden Davis, whoever it is, you got to have somebody take over and be a game changer at the quarterback position. You have to. You have to. I mean, we can all argue till we're blue in the face about Ryan Helinski and Jake Bentley and all these guys, but get this, guys, and I know it's Pro Football Focus, whatever, to hell with them, but here's the reality. Pro Football Focus, their quarterback rankings, the last 3 quarterbacks to start a game at South Carolina are ranked outside of the top 100. That's just their rankings. Outside of the top 100. You got to find a dynamic quarterback. And again, he cannot do it by himself. I totally agree. But you got to have that guy under center, man. You got to have him. You just have to. You are not going to win in college football without a great quarterback. You could have the best team in the world, but if you don't have the quarterback position solved, you're going into week by week by week. I mean, you might as well already be down a touchdown or two. I mean, really, really. So, and I would say the same thing about this season for South Carolina. Hey, if the Gamecocks are going to make a bowl game, and I talked to Mark Ryan yesterday, which I know some of you can't even stand to hear that name, whatever. Had a good conversation with Mark Ryan. He asked me about, South Carolina getting to 6 wins. He's actually got South Carolina going 6-6. But we talked about getting to a bowl game, getting to 6 wins. What has to happen for South Carolina to do that? The quarterback position. This season, Luke Doty's got to come into his own and be that guy. He doesn't have to throw for 5,000 yards. He doesn't have to be an all-conference guy. He doesn't. But he's got to be the field general that South Carolina needs. He's got to be able to take control of this offense. He's got to be a productive football player. You can't turn the football over. Get the ball to your playmakers. Use your athleticism. When you throw the ball, be efficient. Be accurate with it. Again, you don't have to be a hero, right? I mean, here's a question. Did Connor Shaw ever make an all-conference team? I don't remember. Did he? I don't think he did. I don't think Connor Shaw ever made an all-conference team at South Carolina. Do you guys realize that? I'm pretty sure he didn't. I'm looking back now. I'm almost positive he didn't. No. Okay, here we go. He was honorable mention All-American by SI.com. Okay. And then Phil Steele named him third team All-SEC his senior year. But I mean, he was never named the AP All-SEC, which is crazy. Crazy. But here's the truth. Hey, the greatest winner, greatest quarterback ever in school history, not even debatable. My favorite Gamecock of all time. But here's the reality with Connor Shaw. You know what made Connor Shaw so good? Yes, he was surrounded by great players. He had a great team around him. He did nothing to lose the football game for South Carolina. He did nothing to lose games. He was just a damn good football player. That's it. But he wasn't flashy. He wasn't in the Heisman Trophy conversation, right? He wasn't. That's what Luke Doty needs to be for South Carolina. And I'm not saying he needs to be Connor Shaw, right? Nobody's going to be Connor Shaw. At least, I mean, hopefully one day someone is Connor Shaw. Hey, maybe even better. I'm sure Connor would tell you he wants somebody to break all of his records. But, Luke Doty doesn't have to be a hero. You just got to go out there, take control of the offense, be efficient, don't turn it over. That's it. That's it. Make the occasional play, make plays here and there. Use your athleticism. I mean, he's going to have to throw the football, but I don't think this coaching staff is going to ask him to do anything he's not capable of doing. Again, like I told you guys, I think if you're throwing it more than 30 times in a game, you're losing anyways. I don't think this team's going to be built to win that type of game. I just don't. So, John Kruger, just my opinion, I think the reason our fan base gave up on Muschamp so quickly is because he already failed at Florida. I mean, John, I think that was certainly a big piece. But John, I would ask you this, though. I mean, did our fan base give up on Muschamp quickly? I mean, I didn't go fire Muschamp until year 4, game 1 of year 4. But I mean, of course, how you can't ignore. I mean, we don't even need to get in this entire conversation. But when you look back, like, you couldn't ignore the shortcomings at Florida, a place that it should have been easier to win games. South Carolina's a tougher place to win than Florida. Like, that's not a hot take, is it? South Carolina's a tougher place to win than Florida. Florida has way more tradition. They're in a talent hotbed. South Carolina's a tougher place to win. It's not even up for debate. So, yeah, I think that certainly played into it should, right? So, and when you started to see, like, the same things happening in regards to the shortcomings, and it's like, wow, I guess he really didn't learn from his mistakes. Anyways, Brian Dean says, Doty needs to play within his abilities. Don't try to do too much. Rely on the running game. Yes, I agree. We're going to be a 70-30 run team. Use the running game. Hey, pick and choose your spots to pass when you have a good matchup, but use the running game. Run behind 4 or 5 returning offensive linemen and 2 fantastic running backs. Really, you got 3, 4. I don't know. Your great running back room. So, yeah, it's imperative to develop a quarterback, indeed. Sean O'Brien, you want to hear an even crazier take, though? So Sean O'Brien says the loss to UNC was the beginning of the end. I'll take you back even farther. If you really want to go back, I think the 2017 Kentucky game, when you lost that one, I think that was the first sign. That should have been the first sign for us that, things are not as good as we hoped. Big game. You're 2-0. South Carolina's on the verge of being ranked. This should be Will Muschamp's coming out party, and the Gamecocks show up and lay an egg at home. That was that you could really look and say that was truly the beginning of the end. So, God, Sean O'Brien, 2017 Kentucky home tonight was my first Carolina game. I'll tell you this, Sean, the atmosphere was incredible. I mean, the atmosphere, I was at that game. Atmosphere was insane. Twan Love Kick says, I don't have faith in Doty. I'm sorry. I hope he proves me wrong. And, hey, you want to doubt him? That's fine. Dude, I'm just saying, whoever's under center, all the things I mentioned, they need to do those things. I don't care if it's Doty, Brown, but I'm telling you, it's going to be Doty. It's going to be Doty. I'm telling you guys right now, it's going to be Luke Doty. There's no question. It's going to be Luke Doty. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Less than 10 minutes to go here on a Friday. Appreciate you all tuning in. Very excited, by the way, guys, in case you didn't know. After this, I am headed out to Perry Orth and Steven Garcia's QB1 camp out in Lexington. Very excited. Watch some young gyrators. Watching some pigs fly on a Friday. Great day to watch pigs fly. Indeed. Brian Dean, before we hired Beamer, I wanted Paul Johnson. Love to see the triple option at South Carolina. My favorite offense, Brian. I think I just puked in my mouth. God. Oh, my. I hear you, Brian. Hey, I hear you, Brian. I hear you, Brian. That's what you prefer, but no thank you. I will pass. I will pass on the triple option coming to Columbia. No. USC Insider, last game I went to was the 2018 Vanderbilt game. Very nice. Very nice. You need to get back to Willie B, man. What better year than this year to get back to Willie B? So 50 days till kickoff, folks. And 50 days until the first TSUS tailgate at Seawells. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive it is, man. What a time to be alive. Unreal. This has been an incredible week, by the way, guys. I mean, we have been going non-stop all week long. Courtney Washington says Perry Orth is the next great coach in the high school. Sorry, Courtney, I'm going to tell him you said that. Perry's an awesome dude. Yeah, I think the sky's the limit for Perry Orth and, really great, genuine human being. Incredible dude. Incredible dude. Love Perry. Appreciate Perry. And, yeah, just an awesome dude, man. Seriously. Sean O'Brien says, in hindsight, I'm so happy Carolina didn't hire an SEC retread as head coach. Obviously, hiring Spurrier was the best thing we've ever done, but a fresh face with Beamer is great. Yeah, I mean, Spurrier's different, though, bro. That's a legend. Hall of Fame coach, national champ. Yeah, that was a no-brainer. I'm also, I agree with you. I'm really glad that we, I've gone over this many times, but I'm glad we went outside the box. We did something different. We're giving a Gamecock a chance. I'm really glad, I'm sure if we were sitting here right now and Hugh Freeze was the coach or whatever, we'd be happy about it. But like, I really am happy that Shane Beamer got the job because, I just think South Carolina it's a different job. It's unique. You can't approach it with the same way you approach other SEC jobs. Like South Carolina is unique. It's a challenge. There's a tough challenge involved. And getting someone in here that understands the challenge, understands the culture, and also with that being said, understands what South Carolina can be, what its potential is, and someone who's seen it at its highest of heights, that's the person you need, and that person, Shane Beamer. As great as 11 through 13 were, and it's, of course, no knock on them, only one team in school history, only one team has gone to Atlanta. And that team, guess who was on that staff? Shane Beamer. Shane Beamer is the only coach that we could have hired that was on the Gamecock staff when they went to the SEC championship. And I think that makes a difference. I really do. I really, really do. Josh Reichley says, sadly, very sadly, the last time I was able to attend Willie B was the season opener of 2010, I believe. Southern Miss. Yeah, Josh, I was actually at that game. I saw Marcus Lattimore score his first touchdown of his career. And I looked over to my dad and said, I think we're going to see him do that a lot more during his time in Columbia. And sure enough, what do you know? Set the record. Cody Gaskins never had Dylan Thompson on the show. No, Dylan's hard to get in touch with, man. Dylan's kind of just doing his own thing, which, I mean, totally respect and, whatever. Travi, always an unsolved mystery why we haven't been better than we have in our history. It is hard to believe. I mean, it's hard to believe that there hasn't been, outside of a 4-year run from 10 to 13. And, the Black Magic season in 84, how has there not been, another pocket of good football? It's insane, right? I don't think being a great football team is like rocket science. You know what I mean? How has there not been, a single coach to come through to figure out Gamecock football? I don't understand it. I know it's a challenge, but, bro, if you can win in the upstate, you can win at Carolina. There's no question. No question whatsoever. If you can win up there, you can win here. Like Steve Spurrier said, why not us? There's no reason why South Carolina can't be a winner. There's none. And any reason you give me that Carolina can't be a winner is an excuse. It is. It's an excuse. There's really no reason Carolina can't be a winner. So hopefully, with Shane Beamer, we commit to this thing for the long run, and he is that guy that builds up South Carolina football. Give him time. Be patient. Like I said yesterday, be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. I saw some people talking about it on social media, and I do agree to an extent. I definitely do agree, actually, that, hey, I love the optimism. People are making their predictions right now, but you start talking 8-4, guys, and see, just temper the expectations a little bit. We might go 5-7 this year. I'll tell you guys this as we close here on a Friday. I gave my predictions this week. My predictions are documented 6-6, 3-5 in the SEC. My predictions are out, and I feel good about my predictions. But I'll tell you this. If you said, Chris, you've got to pick one or the other. What's more likely for the Gamecocks to finish 7-5 or finish 5-7? I'll be honest, I'm picking 5-7. I think it's more likely in year one that we have more question marks than answers, because we do right now. I think it's more likely in year one there are more holes to plug than maybe we're even giving credit for. I'm going to say in year one it's more than likely that we do run into problems and struggles, which, again, is not like an indictment, a knock. It's not negativity, but it's just when you're realistic about it, man. And because people that are picking 8-4, they're saying, oh, we're gonna have an answer to every question mark we have. And that's just not reality. That's just not reality. So I feel good about 6-6. I think getting to a bowl game is very realistic in year one. But if I had to pick what's more likely, 7-5 or 5-7, I'm leaning 5-7. I'm leaning 5-7 just to be totally, because again, like I told you guys, I think picking better than 2-2 in those swing games that I mentioned, the Kentucky, Tennessee, Auburn, and Mizzou, picking South Carolina to go better than 2-2 in those swing games, that just feels a little aggressive to me. That feels a little aggressive for year one. That feels a little aggressive. But again, 6-6 is on the table. That's what I've got. I've got that predicted. I feel good about it. And either way, it's going to be one hell of a ride. It's going to be one hell of a ride in Shane Beamer's first season. That is for damn sure. for damn sure. Jonathan Lee, no news on the silent commit. We are all just waiting, man. Jonathan, hopefully he announces sooner rather than later. I don't know. Hey, last thing. Sean O'Brien says year one is paramount for culture building and development. That is what I am excited for. Also, let's take these questions from TDC Questions in the Big Cock Club Discord. Phil says, playing old interviews you have done in the past with former Gamecocks as a watch-along is a great idea, or even old games. Phil also says TSUS, where are they now profiles? First episode, Tom. We used to make fun of Clemson with the Clemson History Channel. Hey, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Thank you all so much. Another fantastic week in the book. Seriously, man. Thank you so much for the love and support, guys. You guys continue to rock with the content, show love to the content, support the content. Truly appreciate you guys. We'll return next week for the Daily Crow. Of course, Monday, SEC Media Days. Another fantastic week set for us in the books. Very excited. A lot coming, guys. If you're in the Big Cock Club Discord, stay tuned. I'm going to run. We got to go watch some pigs fly today. Great day to do so. Can't wait to hang out with Stephen Garcia, Perry Orth. Tons of content coming, though. Appreciate you all tuning in, guys. Have a great rest of your Friday and a fantastic weekend. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We will talk to you on Monday.